Hi everyone, I am here to show you some coffee dyed papers and tags that I made yesterday, and I thought they turned out really interesting and thought I would share real quick. So I used instant coffee and I just mixed it really thick. So like I think it was 2 tablespoons of instant coffee to 4 cups of boiling water, and then I just sheet by sheet poured it on, and in like a cake pan, and then I let it sit for about an hour, and then I drained as much as I could off, and then I separated each sheet and stacked them into 2 stacks on a large cookie sheet and stuck it in my oven at the lowest temperature my oven would go, which I think was like 170. And every 10 minutes, I would go and kind of rotate the papers, flip them over and, take the middle and flip the middle over so that they could all dry. It took about an hour, but this was the stack that I made, and these are all dried. And I thought it turned out good, so I wanted to share. So these were the little tags, which I thought was cool. The way that I just laid them on the very top sheet in my pan, and I liked how they they dyed around the edges, but they left kind of the middle, which was unexpected. I didn't do anything special. I just poured the coffee on and walked away. And this is how they turned out. Some of them I didn't get totally wet, but I thought, how cool is that? That the edges were dark, but the middle wasn't. So that was cool. And then this was the top sheet that I placed them on, which I thought was kind of cool, the way that it left the impression. And since this was the top sheet, it baked in the oven for 10 minutes. And then this is the back side of that sheet, so it's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit darker. And then this one, I didn't have it quite on there. It was like this, so some of the tag impressions got onto this one as well. And then I had some stencils for my mixed media, which I'll grab real quick so I can show you what they look like. So I had a couple of different sizes of stencils. I had some like this, and then I had some like this that were bigger. And I thought, maybe I will lay them in there and see how they would turn out on the coffee dyed. So this was one of the stencils. They didn't come out perfect, but thought it was interesting. It did get some of the impressions, and, to me that's pretty cool. Here was one I did that had some gears, which turned out nice. This one is a little bit hard to see, but it was a diamond pattern. You can kind of see the impression on the back. And then this one came out nice, which was the honeycomb and like little arrows. This was a doily stencil. Oh, here's another one of the diamond pattern. I also did some lace because I thought, well, I've seen people do that before, and the lace turned out pretty nice. Here was another piece of the lace that turned out darker. And then this one was also more lace. This was another stencil that had a piece of lace right here. It didn't quite work out, but I liked how the edges turned really dark. And that's the back side. This was a piece of lace as well. I don't know if this one had anything on it. I did some that were just plain in there. This had something, but it didn't quite work out to do anything, which is fine. There's another, that was a stencil as well. So I just thought that they turned out really cool, and I wanted to share with you guys my my short little process on how I did it, and that is it. So anyway, thank you for stopping by, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Please remember to hit that like button. I would appreciate it very, very much. And you guys have a great day.